win. But leadership is something which is inbuilt in you. It doesn't require you to ask which position have you been to or what. Leadership is inbuilt in someone. And I myself, currently I am a Vice President of Environment and Renewable Energy Club of Ndejje University. And I'm really so glad to work with the people. I like to be with the people. And for the little time I've realized you cannot do much without the people. And as Ndejje University, I'm willing to come for Guild President of the university, and I really want to come towards this because I feel the university is not represented well at higher levels. Many leaders have come, have studied. There's a saying in history which says you can't predict the future when you have not seen the past. And from the past, what I've seen, people have misunderstood leadership of Ndejje University. The students are not represented out. We as the students, when we go outside, for example, myself, I had internships and I had issues where they didn't recognize me as a student of a university. I was asked, are you from Makerere or Chambogo? That felt so painful in me, and I feel like we are not really represented out. And me as a guild president, what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to come and represent the students outside, not coming to cry with them together. It's not about crying, it's not about pretending to cry with the people about their pain, but it's about what can you do to help the student uplift their standards. I myself, I am currently the Vice President of Environment and Renewable Energy Club, and through the club we have pushed for projects and we have called companies to come and see our projects, and we are building a relationship between them and trying to help them. And I believe if given authority and power to have this all, I will have more chances of connecting to people outside, bridge gaps between students and the people outside. And leadership is not about fighting with the administration, because these people, we really need them, and you look forward to see how best you can negotiate with them at the best interest of the students and bring forward everything that will uplift the values of the students and also the administration and everyone at large. I really appreciate for this, and I really want to work so much also on the socialization of the students. The students among Kampala and main campus, I feel like they are not represented well, to some point where we even don't know each other, and you find at the end of it all, we need each other to perform maybe well outside academics and also socialization. I still remain Okot Phillips for Guild President this coming election. Thank you so much.
My name is Aswa Stephen Thomas from the Faculty of Basic Science. I'm doing bachelor's degree of Social Work and Social Administration, year 2. I'm from main campus. I'm a promising guild president, and what inspired me to be among those ones who are going to contest is that Ndejje University has a well-cleared norms and regulations as stated by subsection E of the section 1. It clearly stated there about the rules and regulations. So contesting for guild is a huge collective responsibility that me and you shall attain to see that all these rules and regulations are clearly understood by each and every student. Of course, the little that we can look into, because I cannot start promising people huge things which cannot be fulfilled. As per schools and regulations, their policies are clear, and changing a policy can not only be in one government or one term. It's a process that even the university itself goes through, like for 3 or 2 years. About leadership, I'm going to relate it to the course I do. 85% of it is about leadership and community development, being a bridge between point A and point C. So I know I'm well qualified for this position. Of course, there are loopholes in each and every thing, and I will appreciate, because once a person is coming into leadership, he or she has goals that maybe they planned to do and they failed to do it, but we shall still appreciate them for the little that they have done. And my suggestion is that to this coming regime, people who are contesting, and anyone who is going to be our next guild, I suggest that students have their own committee which is different, that will follow up the guild presidents after their term of service, because you'll find most people come in and they do nothing. So this government of ordinary students who are not in the cabinet, it's their role to follow each and every leader that comes into power. I would like to just send our greetings to you all. Hope you are well. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Coming up, no one will be allowed to vote without a registration card. Kabaka of Buganda celebrates 68 years. Uganda inaugurates first National Forensic Sciences University. And in sports, police stage comeback to eliminate holders Bull FC in the Uganda Cup. This and much more on Live at 8. Welcome to Ndejje University Television. My name is LONA KASASA Jemima and this is Live at 8. Here are the news in details. The Guild elections at Ndejje University are to kick off on the 15th of April 2023 for the day students, and the Electoral Commission has given guidelines that will be followed. It has also cautioned the students against acts of violence and also behavior that will induce disorganization during the voting. Let's have a look.
Ndejje University students will start day one of the Guild elections at both campuses in Mengo and main campus in Bombolwero. The Electoral Commission Vice Chairperson has clarified on the events of the day.
On the first day, which is a Friday, we are going to be at Senate and Business faculty. That's where elections are going to take place, at Business and at Senate. We're going to be having one polling station at Senate and one polling station at Business. Then the second day, we are going to be having a polling station at Postgraduate School Lubaga and the Engineering faculty in the parking lot of Engineering. Elections are going to run from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. depending, though there might be some changes depending on the time we've started. If at all there is a delay, time will be adjusted for the candidates.
For a student to vote, he or she is required to have an identification from the university.
For one to be eligible to vote, you'll be required to present your registration card stamped by the faculty administrator at least. And then we're aware that there are loan scheme students. These ones will be required to present their temporary cards and they will be able to vote. This goes to the candidates. Candidates are required to submit their agents, polling agents, whereby each one will be required to present one person to present at a polling station. Yes, we are aware you might have been used to presenting two, but since the candidates are many, we can't be over 15 people in the tent at a polling station. So, to be very organized and avoid congestion, each candidate will present one agent. Those agents are expected to hand in their appointment letters signed by their candidates.
The Vice Chairperson Electoral Commission emphasized on the identification, saying no one will be allowed to vote without the university registration card.
In GRC elections, some people were able to vote due to the presence of their names in the register, but they had maybe forgotten their registration cards at home. But this time round, I can assure you, you will not vote if you don't have a document. Yes, true, you'll be in the registration card, but there will be need to present you'll be in the registration register, voting register, but still you have to present what shows that it's you.
However, the students are expected to be disciplined in the 2 days since unruly behaviors will not be tolerated.
As the EC team, through the university administration, we further go ahead to caution the students to maintain discipline in those 2 days. There will be security, that is Uganda Police, where necessary UPDF. So if I tell you to misbehave, I believe at university we are all mature and we can all face the law. So try to maintain discipline that day. You know the pressure will be a lot, but stay in your lane.
The guild candidates were applauded for keeping peace and respect during the campaign time.
I would like to thank the candidates for maintaining discipline. So far we've not yet received any indiscipline cases during their campaigns. Yeah, thank you and please maintain that.
The first day of the voting will be at the University Senate Building and Business Faculty under Lady Irene for the day students. Then on Saturday, the weekend students will have a polling station at the Engineering Faculty and the Graduate School in Rubaga. Anselm Ojaru, live at 8.
Thank you very much, Anselm Ojaru. President Museveni has continued to preach the gospel of the wealth creation to business communities in the West Nile, and he has urged them to understand the ideology of the national resistance movement, which is to have all masses shown the way to prosperity. Let's have a look at this story.
The president, who is on a tour on investment and wealth creation in West Nile, urged the locals to embrace the parish development model and explained why the government decided to come up with such a program. The president further cautioned the PDM circle leaders not to pressurize beneficiaries to pay back the borrowed money within a period of 1 year. He said they can start paying back after 24 months.
And after analysis, we identified several activities. Accompanying the now and for education for the children, you need money for transport to buy order so. The individuals borrow the money at very low interest. Use it to do what you want them to do. He said that and pay back. He said that they don't have to pay back in 1 year. I don't want you to submit them to pay back in 1 year. Because all the thing is said that the government in India. Because they are borrowing mainly from agriculture.
Mr. Museveni also reminded the people of West Nile that the PDM money is targeted to strategic activities and meant to get 39% of Ugandans out of poverty through calculated commercial agriculture.
Each home has got 2 acres. That means 1 acre for food. The second acre is the one which can earn money for the family. And if you make a mistake, you will never get out of poverty. The same with areas like Teso, like Ngora, for instance, or Badisa, or Busola. Therefore, the issue of enterprise selection becomes a matter of life and death for these families. That's why, therefore, after some analysis, in 1995, we recommended that please, let's have 2 types of agriculture. Amanya mala yako ile kana kulindosi akanyala angala ni one time is what we call the intensive agriculture, where you use a small area to produce a product which will give you more money.
During an interaction session, the locals complained to the president about the high levels of corruption by government officials in Arua. They pointed out the management of Arua Central Market, which dubiously took away their stalls and currently they have nowhere to operate from. The president assured them that he will deal with the corrupt officials decisively.
I will send my assistant house and corruption team. And even now, if you know about the market, you can come forward and tell me what's the problem. Okay, so let's the way to crash any corrupt in Uganda is flaring fire.
At the same event, President Museveni handed over customary land titles to 11 people from 2 districts, Koboko and Maracha. He also extended financial support of 120 million shillings to artists in West Nile to set up a music studio. Anselm Ojaru, live at 8.
As the Kabaka of Buganda, Ronald Muwenda Mutebi, makes 68 years of age, today we have a look at his biography.
Kulwa gavumenti ya Ssaabasajja Kabaka ne kulwa abantu ba Buganda abali wano n'abataliiwo bangi nga batugoberera ku mikutu, ku lwange ng'omuntu ne ku lwa mukyala wange n'abaana baffe, tukuyozaayoza beene okutuuka ku lunaku lw'amazaalibwa ago luno. Yogayoga omuteregga. Mu kujaguza amazaalibwa g'omuntu yenna, tujjukira abo abamubeera okumpi, abazadde, abooluganda, ab'omu maka n'emikwano. Olw'okuba gano mazaalibwa ga Muteregga, tujjukira n'okwebaza Namasole Sarah Nalule ne Ssekabaka Edward Muteesa II abaawa Buganda omulangira oluvannyuma yafuuka kabaka gwe tulabako, yazzaawo obwakabaka n'ekitiibwa kya Buganda.
Twebaza omutonzi olw'obulamu n'ebyo byonna byatusobosezza tuyiseemu. Mu ngeri y'emu twebaza abakulembeze b'eddiini ez'enjawulo abaateekateeka okutusabira olw'amazaalibwa gano. Mwebale nnyo, mwebale ddala. Twebaza n'abo bonna abaatuweereza obubaka n'ebirabo awamu n'okutusabira. Mwebale. Twebaza abakulembeze mu Bwakabaka olw'obuweereza n'okwewaayo okulambika abantu baffe obulungi, okuteeka mu nkola ebyo okuteeka mu nkola ebyo byonna bitwettanira. Tusiima nnyo abantu baffe olw'omukwano, obuwulize, obumu n'okuwuliriza eddoboozi lyaffe bulijjo ne baba nga tebaba ku mulamwa. ekyo bakikola nga tebavudde ku mulamwa oba okuddirira mu ngeri yonna. Okwegatta gwe musingi gw'obuwanguzi bwaffe. Ndowooza ensonga eyo njagala okugiddamu. Okwegatta gwe musingi gw'obuwanguzi bwaffe. Era mbasaba nti ensonga eyo tugitwale mu maaso. Kino kyeyoleka bulungi mu kulwanyisa endwadde ya siriimu nga tukubiriza abantu baffe okwekuuma, okwekebeza n'okwejjanjabisa era n'obutafuuwa nnyo sigala, era Katikkiro bwe yagambye. Oba okunywa ennyo emmindi. Tuddamu okwebaza abateeseteese omukolo guno n'abo abakulembedde okusaba ebigambo nnyo. Abatusanyusizza n'abatuleetedde amakula, mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala era nsanyuse nnyo okubalaba.
On the 12th of April 2023, Uganda inaugurated its first National Forensic Science University in Ndejje, which will provide specialized training in scientific methods as well as techniques to investigate crime, cybersecurity, as well as aligned sciences. Sarah Chirabo with the details.
The government of Uganda, together with the Indian community, on 12th April witnessed the inauguration ceremony at the Uganda Rapid Development Capability Center in Ndejje. Speaking to distinguished guests at the function, the third Deputy Prime Minister, who is also the woman MP for Mayuge District, Lukia Isanga Nakadama, commended the government of India for helping Uganda establish the university.
The university campus gives Uganda the opportunity to create a pool of experts in the various fields in forensic sciences and hence build the country's capacity in forensics and allied sciences. I'm confident that the team of experts from the National Forensic Sciences University India will turn the NFSU into an institution of national importance in Uganda.
Honorable Nakadama praised the government's support to the National Forensic Sciences University to meet its expectations and further mentioned that the Uganda government has already secured some land for the university's permanent construction.
A long way in demonstrating the excellent diplomatic relationship between India and Uganda that spans for decades. The government of Uganda pledges its total support in the establishment of the permanent campus. A total number of 130 acres of land on a 99-year lease has been secured in Ndejje, Uganda, for the construction of the permanent campus.
The India's External Affairs Minister praised the robust relationship between India and Uganda, saying it reflects the vision and leadership in both countries. He also noted that being the first foreign campus for the National Forensic Sciences University of India will mark a significant milestone in featuring bilateral defense cooperation between India and Uganda.
Today is a proud day for Uganda, a proud day for India, and a proud day for Uganda-India relations. We have assembled here to mark a significant milestone in our bilateral cooperation. India's National Forensic Sciences University is opening its campus in Uganda partnering with the Ugandan People's Defence Forces. This is the first foreign campus of the National Forensic Sciences University. Even more important, it is actually the first government university of India opening a campus anywhere abroad.
He further observed that courses in forensic science are on high demand worldwide.
The National Forensic Sciences University is an institution of national importance and is the world's first university dedicated exclusively to forensic sciences. The campus we are going to launch today is therefore reflective of the vision and the relationship of the highest leadership of our both countries.
Speaking at the same ceremony on behalf of the Chief of Defence Forces, General Wilson Mbasumbadi, the Deputy Chief of Defence Forces, General Peter Ereru, commended forensic science capabilities and capacities as critical elements of policy formulation.
This university will bring a lot of benefits to our country and to our institution. One, it will plug the gap of shortage of our forensic experts in our country and in the region. Provide capabilities that will make Uganda and the region safer. Provide opportunity to advance in forensic sciences, crime management, and policy formulations. And also offer us a great opportunity to catch up with the management of the contemporary security challenges that continue to threaten our survival and transformation.
General Ereru noted that the coming of the National Forensic Science University will have a positive bearing on the national security architecture.
This university, therefore, offers us an opportunity to enhance our preparedness in dealing with the contemporary scientific challenges that threaten our survival and prosperity. As UPDF, we shall remain focused in creating favorable conditions necessary for one to invest in all sectors of life in our country. Our resolve to fulfill our historical mission in this country and in our continent shall never be shaken now and forever.
In attendance were Minister of Foreign Affairs General Ndejje Odong, Minister of Security Honorable Major General Jim Mohes, Minister of State for Defense in charge of general duties Honorable Jacob Maxson Oboth, Minister of State for Urban Development Honorable Persis Namuganza, Internal Affairs Permanent Secretary General Joseph Musanyufu, among other officials. Sala Chirabo, live at 8.
And in sports today, Police FC became the first team to book a slot in the semi-finals of this year's Stanbic Uganda Cup after dumping out holders Bull FC on the 12th of April at Kavumba. Let's have a look.
Champions over the Stanbic Uganda.
The Cops had to come from a goal to turn Bull FC, whose poor run continues since the departure of coach Alex Isabiye, who is now at Vipers SC. Anthony Mayanja had given the Visitors a half-time lead, but a spirited comeback saw Police FC score 2 second half goals from Ronald Sempala and Pascal Ngobi own goal. Mayanja opened the scores with the fantastic strike in the second minute to give Bull FC a deserved lead. A long ball from Douglas Mwanga was chased down by Mayanja and voled home with a Felokia strike beyond goalkeeper Dennis Mutebi. In the 21st minute, Richard Wandiaka nearly doubled the lead, but his headed effort went just wide as the Visitors kept surging forward. 2 minutes later, Mutebi came to Police's rescue with a timely save to deny Martin Aprim's cross from reaching Mayanja, who was waiting at the far post. The first realistic effort at goal for the host fell to Sempala in the 29th minute, but he headed beyond the goal area. The second half, however, saw the turnaround of events, with the Cops returning recharged and dominating proceedings. With constant attacks, the efforts eventually paid off dividends, with Pascal Ngobi scoring in his own net in the 58th minute. Ngobi was at fault for giving away a free kick, and it is where the goal resulted. Goalkeeper Mutebi sent a long ball into the area and Jackson Semugabi headed, but his effort ricocheted off the crossbar, only for Ngobi to put the ball into his own net in the attempt to save. 6 minutes later, Sempala headed home the winning goal thanks to the well-delivered cross by substitute Dennis Kalanzi. With Bull FC seemingly at 6s and 7s, the Cops nearly got the third goal, but Kalanzi fired just wide. The other quarter-final fixtures will see Vipers SC hosting Calvary, Adjumani Town Council taking on Express FC, while Soltilo Bright Stars FC will face KCC AFC. Salah Chirabo, Alan Gamol, live at 8.
Thank you very much for watching. This has been Live at 8. Until tomorrow, same time, same station.